Hi Empresses, welcome to my channel. This is Empress Abuna. If you've not subscribed, please do because it's free to subscribe. And I am so thankful for those who subscribed. We are almost at 3,000. Don't forget to share the videos that you love, the videos that you enjoy with friends, so that everyone gets to know how to also grow their hair. But today we're going to do a product review, and it's from Neocell. I've used their spicy unflavored. I decided to try the French vanilla flavor collagen powder. This is the powder. The powder is in this type of container, and the tablet is also a different container. So this is the powder. Almost through with it because I use it a lot. So I said in my video that I wasn't my previous video that I wasn't using any hair vitamins. That is because I've been taking the Neocell collagen, not every day. I take it like 2 or 3 times, up to about 4 times in a week, not every day. I do it every other day, and I have had this for a couple of weeks. So what makes this different? Well, Neocell began with the unflavored, which almost everyone knows, and it's unflavored meaning that it's tasteless, you don't have any taste. But I guess people are not a fan of anything that you have to put in your mouth straight away or ingest in the form of powder. I guess that's why they came out with the flavored ones for those who are reluctant to try the unflavored. Most people feel or think that there is some aftermath medicinal taste, or because it's powdered it will be bitter. I get that question a lot. Is it bitter? It's not bitter, it's tasteless. But then again, until you buy it, you would not know. And for a buyer, the assumption is justified. I mean, it's powder, and the assumption will be there's some taste. And what if I don't like the taste? So most people tend to jump on the tablet more than the powder. And I guess that's the reason Neocell did the flavored version. So they have the berry lemon flavor, and there's the French vanilla flavor. So for those who want to have some taste in their meal or drink when they are taking the collagen, you may want to go for this option. I guess that's the only difference between this and the unflavored, just the taste. So if you've not taken collagen powder before, yeah, you might be a bit skeptical about the taste. So you might just then go in for French vanilla because you know vanilla is a familiar taste, or berry flavor, which is also berry lemon, which also gives you an idea of what you're going to get in terms of taste. I guess that's the reason. So I'll just explain this so that you know that there's no difference between the powders in terms of effectiveness. Is still geared towards your skin, hair, nails, and joints, but it's just some have the flavor for those who are reluctant to try the unflavored, thinking that it will be bitter. So it again, it contains no soy, no wheat, no lactose or artificial flavors. Now I look out for lactose because I'm lactose intolerant. Okay, and I tend to avoid a lot of powdered stuff like the powdered milk. Okay, when I was in school, I would have severe headache whenever I went in for those ones, and until I got to know what lactose intolerant meant, I had to just endure that pain. And after getting to know it, I stopped, and I looked out for products with that. So no lactose, and I was very happy. But it may contain trace amounts of naturally occurring sulfites residue, and also gluten free. This is where my focus is for those who are into the gluten free situation like myself. Sometimes is gluten free, so we are really health conscious, and we are happy that a lot of these pharmaceutical companies are also getting more conscious of what the consumer wants, which is very, very good. So that is it. And it contains hydrolyzed bovine collagen. I've explained what bovine and all those things are before. So if you are going in for this, you're not going to get anything less than what you've had from the tablet or the unflavored. It's the same thing, just that this has the flavor. So let me talk about the flavor. What I like or do not like about it. Okay, so it says boost your inner beauty with just one scoop daily, dissolve into a glass of coffee, tea, water, or your favorite smoothie or beverage. Okay, and note, use this product as a food supplement only, do not use for weight reduction. I've had people come to tell me they were losing weight whilst taking the collagen, which is a form of protein, right? And it was quite interesting because I didn't even think that collagen could do that until a lot of people said they were losing weight with it. Why are some of us not blessed like that? Oh, because someone will say I'm not really fat or obese or anything, but we always know that just looking at me doesn't really tell you much. Okay, we have our body mass index and all that to consider, but people have said they've lost weight, and which for me is not an end point. If you want to really lose weight in a healthy way, I know you have to just work out, which is difficult, but for long-term results, go that route. So that is what is stated on it. And I'm reading all this because um, you have to be informed about what you are buying before you go out there to buy. So let's look at this before I talk about what I think. So as we age, our body's collagen gets depleted, which can lead to many common signs of aging. But this Super C collagen powder has been specifically formulated to support your radiant beauty from the inside and support healthy collagen formation. So this French vanilla flavor with other natural flavor is a delicious, convenient way to nourish your inner beauty simply by adding a scoop to your beverage, to your morning cup of tea, coffee, or other beverage. So this is what I was talking about, just convenience sake for those who do not want to take the unflavored. Okay, so that's just the difference. Let me explain this very well because I get questions on my WhatsApp group and other pages. What's the difference between the flavored and unflavored? Effectiveness the same, it's just the taste. The same with the tablet. Some do not like powder, you prefer swallowing rather than tasting. So that's just a preference. So we'll talk about three things that are different in terms of this one compared to the unflavored. One obviously is the taste. You get the French vanilla taste, which is just vanilla. So if you like vanilla ice cream, that's the taste you get. Now, number two, when I opened it, I decided to put it on my tongue just to to taste it, to know if the flavor comes in after you've added to your beverage or it's before, because there are some products where you would not taste it until it's mixed in water, then you get to taste it, right? So I thought this one would be like that. Then I put it on my tongue and I could taste some form of sweetener. I wouldn't say it's a lot, but so I checked to see if there was sugar or anything indicated on this. I couldn't find anything of that sort, but it says natural flavors and citric acid. But it is like a sweetener. Okay, it's very sweet. That's the best way I can describe it. So I put on my tongue and I could taste the sweetness. It was really sweet. I could taste the vanilla flavor. Then I added it to my beverage and it changed the taste of the beverage to something like an ice cream because of the vanilla. So the vanilla is very strong in it. Mixed it with my beverage and I was like, oh, okay, this is very tempting. And because it's so delicious and it tastes so good, I mean, it's easy for me to take it. I just always look forward to taking it. And I think there's a reason why most people would probably go in for this one, the flavored ones over the unflavored, because you taste that delicious collagen, right? So taste, yes, it's very delicious. It's sweet. Let me put it that way. And the last one is powdered, but the color for me is different from the unflavored. I don't like doing this, but it's not white. It's very creamy, very creamy. Okay, and it is so good. Seriously, It is so good. Reminds me of my fine yogo kind of taste. The other thing I'm going to talk about is when you put it on your tongue like that, you some people might say, oh, why not just scoop everything into your mouth? It has a sharp taste too. So I wouldn't advise you scoop it that way. It has a very sharp taste. Aftermath taste. Very sharp. And I believe it's a citric acid in it. So do not scoop it into your mouth. Just add it to your beverage and drink. The last thing which I do not like, I just showed you, is the spoon and the scooping. Like anytime you dip your hand in it, your hand touches some of the powder before you take out the spoon and you scoop. I always remove the whole cover. So I have the spoon here and I still feels a bit clumsy. I don't know how, but and I also don't want the spoon to be out of the container or the jar because it's something you're eating directly. You don't want to have germs on the spoon before you dip it in. So fetching it is clumsy for me. That has always been my challenge with the powder. But aside that, everything is fine. Now, the effect. There's nothing magical. There is nothing quick and fast about this. It's not going to be that way. There are two things I noticed once I started taking it. My hair always gets thicker with collagen. It's always like that. Whenever I take collagen, my hair gets thicker. Not longer, but thicker. In terms of thickness, collagen makes my hair quite thick. I already have thick natural hair, but when I touch up, it's not so thick like that. But when I take the collagen, my natural hair, that's my new growth, is extra thick. So that's the one thing about the collagen. Number two, my nails. I do not take hair, skin, and nails vitamins, and this is the only one. My nails are stronger. They don't break off. Nothing. I fix my nails. I wear acrylics a lot. My nails are still healthy. For someone who wears extensions, you would think that my nails would be chipped, cracked. My nails are very healthy, and I've been taking the collagen all this while from the lockdown up to this point. So that definitely explains why my nails are still healthy. Then I'm going to go on my skin itself. One of the things I notice about taking collagen is less breakouts. I have a very sensitive skin. When it comes to breakouts, I easily break out. Anything that does not work for me will break me out. And I've struggled over the month with reactions, allergic reactions, especially to coconut oil in some of the skincare products I use. So I stopped those products and I realized that my skin was back to normal. So the collagen really helped with my skin because once I had the breakout, I stopped taking the collagen during that period. I was trying to find out what was causing the breakout, and once I got to know, I eliminated those products. I went back to my collagen and my skin is looking great again. So yes, collagen is a contributing factor. I have a skin regimen I follow, but collagen is really a factor when it comes to how my skin is looking now. And if you are very young in your 20s and you want to take the collagen, say why not? It doesn't really change much, just that. Okay, if you're in your 30s, get on it. There's no harm in trying. We may not be, no, we cannot stop the aging process. We cannot stop our body from aging, but we can age beautifully, if that makes sense. We do not have to experience all the physical signs of aging. Where we can prevent some of these things, we do our best to do that. So age beautifully. That is the whole purpose. So collagen is not going to work any magic where your skin will go from 0 to 100, but it's going to definitely boost your skin. It's going to boost your body. And for those with joint issues like myself, this has been a game changer for me since 2017, 2018. Anytime I take collagen, I on top of my game when it comes to my joints, especially my knees. And if you're a teacher like me, standing is our hobby. And collagen always came to my rescue when it comes to the knees and then the joint pains, right? Especially my knees. So that's all I have to say about the French vanilla, and for that matter, this flavored version. I just went into detail so that when you're buying, you know exactly what to get. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Comment below what collagen you've been taking. If you've taken this before, let me know. If you have other collagen products, supplements that you've taken, let me also know. I would like to try them out. If you've not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. And as usual, stay blessed, nothing less.